One of the things I've been really excited by is the design process and you being involved in the design process, and so excited to get into this process in person now and get into rehearsals and see that design come to life. And I think figuring out how to translate that, both the mysterious elements and the comic elements into a visual world, into the casting of these characters, and how to create it in that full way. I'm so excited about that, and I'd love to hear more about what you're excited about getting into.
Well, when we had that Zoom together where you introduced me to the whole design team and you showed me the preliminary, art, it was so thrilling to me to see that little house. Most of the play takes place obviously in their
house,
home. And it just looked beautiful. It looked both homey and kind of otherworldly to me, which I guess that is the play. It's kind of homey and it's kind of otherworldly. And what I can't wait for is just to start seeing the little family in real life.
The way that you write dialogue is so the way people actually speak. It overlaps so much, or people interrupt themselves or even their own thought in such a buoyant, funny way. And do you feel like you've always had that sense of how people speak, or how have you honed that over the years to be such a signature style of
I guess I'm just really interested by how people express themselves and what they choose not to say, or what they start to say and then don't. There's so many, fascinating psychological and spiritual and emotional things that get revealed by someone's vocabulary or their conversational style.
And I think, going back to talking about the design process, some things I remember in that early meeting with our designers, they were really inspired by some of your aesthetic philosophy of how you work. And
I want people to want to have a conversation about it. I want people to think about it. I want people to wonder about it, but I don't want people to feel like, oh, she is telling me what to think, because that's not that interesting.
No, and I think it's the kind of play that you go see it and then you want to go out afterwards and talk with somebody about it.
I hope.
It's certainly been the kind of play that, in working on it around the table with fantastic actors or talking about it, people tend to share something about themselves after they've seen it, which I think is beautiful, because especially right now, as we talk about, people deal a lot with loneliness right now, with a sense of disconnection, or a lot of, strife in the world, and a piece of art that can allow people to share something of themselves with others, I think is a great invitation.